And now, at a combined weight,
Absolutely not.
the Face Beat Heels High Podcast.
Hey you, you're listening to a wrestling podcast made by women.
If you don't like women or wrestling, you should probably tap out now.
The views expressed on this podcast are mostly based on personal opinion, and any toxicity brought to the attention of the host will be openly mocked. Mocked via public forum. Seriously though, we will make fun of you. We like to drink, laugh, and talk wrestling. So again, if you don't like to drink, laugh, or talk wrestling, you probably don't want to be listening to this podcast.
We're back in the New York groove. It's the three of us. We're back.
Yay.
All three of us together
1, 2, 3.
again. 1,
Hello.
2, 3. It is it is us. It is the royal we. I just got so thrown off because I wanted Randy and John to each have their own places on my wall, but then it was getting too close to the end of the intro. Oh, well, there we go. All right. Well, fuck me then. All right.
A valiant effort.
I think that's an accurate representation of Riddle, Randy, and Cena.
Oh, no.
No.
Arcade bro.
Arcade bro forever.
Bro.
Welcome to another episode of the Face Beat Heels High podcast. We are so happy to have you. Just like our intro says, we are three women who like to drink and talk about wrestling. So that is what we are going to do today. We have Christina the Baker Contreras back in the house. I butchered that. Contreras back in the house.
That's a lovely R. Good for
Thank you. I had to go back and do it again because I was like, damn, I'm already.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you so much.
You're welcome. How was it? How was your trip? Was it good?
It was not what I expected. I would love to say that I had the best time, but it was actually a pretty weird first time back home after the pandemic, mostly because 2 days after our flight, my mom fell and broke her foot.
Oh no.
She did not tell me
She
that
fell
it was
again?
broken. Yes. No. I told you guys, right? That she
Yeah.
fell.
Right.
She made me believe that it was just a twisted ankle from Tuesday when she told me, or Monday when she told me, until the next Monday evening, because she told me, oh, tomorrow you need to take me to the orthopedic.
What a sneaky
And I'm like,
lady.
what?
Mom.
What do you mean? Why? And I'm like, but you made me, like, you told me. She's like, no, that's what you understood. I just let you believe it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Sneaky.
But tell us about watching wrestling in Spanish, because you said that you found a wrestling channel that was
Enough about your mom with her broken foot. Let's talk about the wrestling in Spanish. What was that like?
Okay, it was a treat because Greg and I were at a hotel and I couldn't find wrestling at my mom's house after this, but we were able to find it at the hotel. It was SmackDown, and everyone's comments were just men. The brief moment that I caught was this Mexican guy talking like Selena. Because that's the moment that I caught. And it was just like, es que yo no entiendo, porque esta persona tiene que no, blah, blah. And I'm like, but you're Selena. What are you doing? Nadie me va a poder ganar porque yo soy la mejor. And I'm like, this is so not right. This is not okay.
So a guy was doing Zelina's voice.
Yes.
Like it was dubbed. It wasn't comments. It was
two Mexican commentators, because they're usually Mexican commentators. They were doing the dialogue for Zelina and Liv.
Oh
and it was so confusing because the same guy was doing both.
I would like to volunteer to be the dubbed voice of Zelina Vega for Spanish TV. I volunteer as tribute. I will take.
Please take her.
This on.
Please take her. Y'all need it.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was
could
just
not
like
stop laughing.
that's hilarious. I can't.
Could
I
not
wonder
stop
how
fucking
much.
laughing.
I wonder how many like only Spanish speaking women are WWE fans, you know, because they're never hearing a female voice.
But you don't have to be a
That's
fan
true.
to like to just get the job to just be the translator. You know what I mean? To like do that, like to be the voice.
No, I'm right. I'm talking on the fan side, like
Oh.
people watching. I'm wondering if that has an effect on like,
Ah.
I don't know. I love hearing Beth Phoenix. Y'all know Beth Phoenix is the
Like, are
best
you kidding?
Phoenix.
See, no, absolutely. But
Yes.
now I need to watch NXT in Spanish to see what happens with Beth, because now I'm confused because there's clearly no budget for a third commentator. And just want to know, how do they get around that? Because like you can't just for the entirety of the show, you just pretend to be a woman. It's just weird. It was so weird. We had to sap it.
That's
We
hilarious.
just couldn't.
Well, bienvenido back.
Gracias.
You're welcome. De nada. God, I sound like my grandpa at the hotel in Mexico trying to order a margarita. He's the worst.
That's Grandpa.
Una margarita. He loves it though. Okay. Also joined by our in-house Twitch queen, fresh off her 1 year anniversary.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's me. Wow, Spice.
Welcome. How was your 1 year stream?
It was so good. It was so good. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't talk to you since then. Yo, it's crazy. Let me show you what they got me real quick.
Oh. She's gone. Everybody. She disappeared.
For those of you who don't know, if you are listening to this podcast only in your ears, we do post our unedited podcast episodes on YouTube. We have a crew that only listens on YouTube because they like to hear our general debauchery and shenanigans that happen on this podcast that we try to edit out because we're kind of professional, I guess. But if you want to see the unedited version, go on over to YouTube.
And if you want to see what they got me, head on over to YouTube because they got me so many things. Highlights. I got a Miss Funko Pop.
Yes.
I got a John Cena shirt.
Yes.
So remember we were just talking about it. And they sent me one. They named a fucking star after me.
Oh my God.
And it's next to a star named Vega.
No.
Yes, it is. Coincidentally. This is so cute. Listen to this. There are not enough words to express what you mean to us and how proud we are of everything you've accomplished and continue to work hard for. We see it every day. And we know that one day the world will see your talent on stage and you will shine brighter than all the stars combined. We love you and appreciate everything you have done for us and continue to do for us. We know that one day we will be front row as you grace the stage, and that will be one of the happiest moments in all our lives. You deserve everything you have achieved, and the best is yet to come. With much love, the Phantom Rangers.
So sweet. That's really sweet. Okay. Hi, Becky.
And then they got me this.
Of course.
It's signed.
Hi, the man. Okay, shit.
It's signed. This threw me into a full conniption. I had a full
That's 1
panic.
year?
Yes. This is 1 year.
Damn.
And they sent me cameos of the character I hate the most from the OC, which was hilarious to see what you guys did there, and one of the characters I love. So yeah, they did so much. They organized Loomsy organized a mini concert from the Phantom of the Paradise, aka as you all know, my favorite fucking movie, the tribute band. We did a live Zoom call and they did a mini concert for me. It was crazy.
That's
so fun.
dedication.
They were crazy.
That's so fun.
I love this.
Becky.
Becky.
Look at her butt, Becky.
Becky.
Anyways, so that was my anniversary, but we should probably talk about some wrestling.
Okay.
Or say the game.
Oh, yeah. Well, we should probably say what we're drinking first if you want to do that.
Speed round. Coffee with Bailey's.
Coffee with THC tincture because I am tired of pretending I like alcohol more than weed.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh,
shots
shit.
fired. You should have gone last. Bitters and soda. Bitters and soda and vodka. I'm having the mixed drink morning. Lord have mercy.
You're drinking tea. What are you drinking? We're gonna have to talk later. You're gonna have to give me some of this.
We're not only transitioning to an NXT podcast, but we're all transitioning from drinking to weed instead.
Yeah.
So
It's legal in New York.
It's legal here, bitches. Haters gonna hate. What?
hey,
I make my own goodies because I'm a baker. What?
when you hear this sound, you just do whatever you want.
But the rule is take a drink. But do
The
whatever you
rule
want.
is take a drink, but whatever you want to do
Smoke
to
some
help us
ganja,
celebrate that moment,
pop an edible every time you
you
hear
go
it.
for it.
Do whatever you want to do.
You do you. We're here for you. And
It's
for
a little
ourselves.
early, but you do it. If
I
we can
named
drink
this 4:20
cocktails
a.m.
and if we can drink cocktails and record this podcast, I think you guys can celebrate along with us.
You deserve a little something.
Why not?
Let's tell people what we are doing.
All right, so we are just gonna go in order because that's what's up. NXT, SmackDown, Raw. Let's go.
I'm
Oh
ready.
my God, the pressure. The pressure. NXT last
Tell me
week.
what happened. Tell me
I
what
watched
happened.
it.
I couldn't
I
watch.
watched it twice.
Okay, I'm
You
gonna
watched it twice. Once
full
for me.
run.
Thank you.
It was really good, actually. I thought that it was very, very good.
That
We
breaks my heart.
we just start with generally Samoa Joe not having it. Just
Not having
Samoa Joe not having it.
I love this
Consider
man.
me provoked. And
I
I'm
love this
like,
man.
listen here. Here's my only qualm about this. All right. Samoa Joe, you were brought on to make sure that people respect William Regal, and you out here disrespecting William Regal. And you can be like, he's like the equivalent of, or the definition of no offense, but offense. That's what Samoa Joe's doing. I mean, no disrespect, but disrespect. Like, but you ain't shit, and you ain't gonna tell me shit, and I'm gonna fucking fuck his ass up. And
Which was deserved and is deserved.
yeah.
I saw a clip of it and I was like, you look here. Okay. He has every right to draw a line on the sand. Is that land? Line on the sand. There we go. I tried. I got the words mixed up. He
Line
needed
on
to
the
protect-
land.
Yeah, line on the land.
And edit. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa. He had every right to defend himself. He got provoked. He got assaulted. I know it's your baby, Jerry, but he got assaulted. And the rules were very clear. Regal said, until provoked or unless provoked, he won't do
he's
shit.
Listen, I'm not saying Samoa Joe is wrong. I'm not saying he's wrong,
Okay, my baby.
but I'm saying you're disrespecting William Regal. This is all I'm
I
saying.
would just like to take a brief moment that even though last week was our darkest day, BJ was right because we didn't even talk about Raw at all. Nobody
Well,
brought
Samoa
up
Joe
Raw.
brought it up.
Samoa
Yeah, he
Joe
did.
brought it up, but we pretended it didn't happen. Johnny Gargano didn't bring it up. Nobody brought it up. So that was.
He said, we're just going to ignore his little field trip that he took. Like,
And then William Regal went blank
like
face.
Karrion went fucking rogue and just went to Raw by himself.
I think that's what it is.
No.
I appreciated that. I was like, look at you. Break that fourth wall. Let us all see the universe.
All right. Well, I guess we'll get back to that at the end. Bobby Fish, always a pleasure to see you, friend.
Yay.
Bobby Fish, it's always a pleasure. My pleasure to
Friend
see
of the
you.
podcast.
We love you.
Also, here's an opinion. I think that when we have wrestlers like Bobby Fish, we have wrestlers like Kushida, we have wrestlers like Robert Strong, that is going to elevate Tyler Rust. So
Mhm.
basically we had Kushida and Bobby Fish versus Robert Strong, right? Roderick. That's what it is. I'm like, Robert and Bobby are the same name. That's very confusing to me. But Tyler Rust was there.
Like
And it
Matt
was,
LeBlanc and Matthew Perry.
in
I'm
my
sorry.
opinion, I think it was the first time that we had actually seen Tyler Rust in any
Yeah.
sort of way that was an elevated match that we actually got to see him wrestle. So that was very surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on.
All right.
Let's talk about the addition of Drake Maverick into this LA Knight and Cameron Grimes
Good for him.
storyline.
He needs something.
I liked it.
I liked it too. I love Drake Maverick is the underdog. Like
Yes.
that is his thing, and he needs
Yes.
to completely just like dive into that. And that's the whole thing. So like
I'm
that's
just happy
that's
he's
what got
working
him-
again.
Yeah, well, that's what got him to keep his job was that whole underdog factor. So if he goes after LA Knight and like protecting Cameron Grimes, he was like, no, these are a lot of bags. Like, let me help you.
Yeah, well, that's what I liked. I liked him being like the nice guy.
He is.
Because
the nice
Cameron
guy.
Grimes got out and was like a bumbling idiot and was like, I can't carry all these bags.
Oh,
and like
no.
Drake Maverick was just like, it's okay, let me help you.
Yeah.
And
like,
that
it's
was, I
fine.
thought that was really natural for Drake Maverick to like
Yeah.
be that guy. I really like
Oh.
him as that
I
guy.
like that too.
He's a sweetheart.
I know. We'll get more into that later, but let's talk about the puffy white moment with Frankie Monet.
Okay.
How do you feel about it?
I really this was the first time I saw her entrance and I was like, this is a badass fucking entrance, actually.
Yes.
Like
But I've never seen the white. I think the white thing
I
is new.
loved it.
I
Yeah,
loved it.
loved it. I was
Let me
like,
get a
okay.
picture so you can see.
Yeah,
Please.
I loved
Thank you.
it so much. I thought it was. Oh yeah, you didn't see it. Yeah, it was a whole moment. And she's doing that. You know what they're doing is the same thing that they did with Karrion, where like every single time she would fight somebody, it was kind of like a squash match, or she would fight like some kind of unknown for the most part. And then maybe throw in somebody that we maybe know a little bit, but for the most part right now, it's just unknown so that she looks dominant. So I'm excited to see where this goes, because I don't know about the whole her with the Robert Stone brand. Like, I feel like maybe she's trying to like steal it or something. I don't know.
That's how I felt.
Look at her.
Oh, bitch, look at that. Poof, poof.
It was huge. And then when she got up on the ring and then she like shimmied it off, I was like, yes,
like,
that's
bitch, I'm Mrs. Most Wanted, bitch. Like, let me fucking show y'all that John Morrison's my husband.
I know y'all had a moment, but that's still my throuple. That's still my throuple.
Yeah, no,
Mrs. Moist Wanted.
Yeah,
That's
she's
amazing.
like, I'm Mrs. Moist Wanted.
Oh my God. Shout out to our true queen, Beth Phoenix, who, as it was announced that we were moving to sci-fi because of the Olympics, the first thing this queen said was, Dexter Loomis will feel right at home.
Do you think he'll bring the zombies? Beth is keeping Dexter's fucking career alive. When he's not on TV, Beth is like, let me make sure I fucking talk about him so y'all don't fucking forget about him. And I respect it.
It's for her, it's MSK and it's Index. Yeah, those are the like diehard fans.
Those are the reasons why she comes to work every Tuesday.
What's so cute too is I think it was MSK that tweeted it. They tweeted a picture of Beth Phoenix and Edge, and they were like, you know who we stand in this house for for Money in the Bank.
Oh, fun fact though. Also, don't know if you know, but Beth Phoenix just got medically cleared to wrestle again. Ooh. Yeah. So don't know how if that's ever gonna come into. I feel like she loves her job right now. But
right. I like her in the announcer.
But like, I don't know, maybe like Rumble this year, maybe she'll pop up. That'll be fucking gangster.
That would be fun.
I just got chills.
That would be fun.
Quit playing games with my heart. I'm gonna dedicate a Backstreet Boy song to you. Like, how dare you?
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
Are we fighting?
Okay, I have more things to say about NXT though.
That's it.
Okay. Let's talk about. So, Bakey, you didn't see. I didn't. But no. we got an Austin Theory versus Kyle O'Reilly match.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
You know what? I'd like to dedicate my shots.
Oh shit.
That match was fucking fire. Okay. That match was fucking unreal. And as much
I'll watch
as,
it today then.
Oh my God, it was
it was a really good match.
It was so good.
And Johnny didn't come out. There was no
unnecessarities.
No unnecessarities. Solid fucking match. And Austin Theory held his fucking own against Kyle.
Well, let
O'Reilly.
me tell you something. When the NXT, as annoying as the NXT universe, and especially the ones that are sitting in that stadium are, when we get very clearly a "Let's go Kyle" followed by a "Let's go Austin" chant, that's how we know that both of those men are doing their fucking jobs. That's how you know.
That was split pretty much 50-50. Like you didn't know where to go. I was obviously team the way, because no matter what,
the way, the truth, and the life, baby.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. I'm team the way 100%. But also, like, what did he say? You want to be like Papa John? You want to be like Papa John? You gotta go handle your business by yourself. You want to be like Papa John? Yeah, I want to be like Papa John. Okay, you're going out alone. Oh, it was so cute too when he was like,
what Johnny said to him.
Yeah, he was like, he had to do the high five, and Johnny wasn't there to do it. Austin really held his own though. Like, he did. I was like, man, if he would have won that, that would have been like one of the matches of his career. Right. Yeah. It was really good.
But I also still think that he came off strong. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, I think that was the match that we needed from him to remind us why he's part of the way.
Right.
So, and especially with the scene that we got at the end with him kind of walking away from the family, like, I don't know.
What?
I don't know what going on.
Yeah, Christina, you you not bad one. Like, you should
go back and watch it. You should have not watched Raw and watched
my choices.
It is. I think it's alluding to, I don't know if it's like a whole way breakup or if it's just Austin like prodigal son returns type thing that they're doing, but it looks like Austin's about to leave. Because all they do is fight. And so he's seeing that. He was like, what did he say? It broke my heart. He was just like, we're not even being a family.
This family is falling apart.
Family is falling apart because they were just screaming at Indy again over Dexter.
Yeah. So we also had a moment called Mariachi Madness, which I'm
No.
so mad that you didn't see. I'm so mad.
Wait, can I just say, when they went to commercial break and it was like, we're going to be back and Ligado de Fantasma is going to bring the Mariachi musical of madness. I was like, let's fucking go. What is this?
I know. I'm pretty sure it was Mariachi Madness musical. And I was like, Mariachi the Madness. Are they about to hit me with some mariachi music?
I was so excited. And then fucking Santos comes out and like the whole mariachi band's there. And I'm so fucking excited and I'm ready as shit. And then Santos is like, you know what? You don't get any good things. Fuck you.
Like, we don't need you.
Everybody.
I don't need you tonight.
Fuck everybody, go home. I was gonna bless you all with the best music that the world has ever seen, but you don't deserve it. And they were
those fans were fucking terrible to him. So disrespectful. Like over the point where it was like fun and I'm booing you because you're a heel. It was like I felt uncomfortable.
The one guy who kept screaming, "Hit row," the whole time during the promo. Hit row, one guy who kept screaming that over and over again. If I was there, I would have turned to that I would have screamed, "Shut the fuck up." Like I would have had to been blipped. I
yelled at a lady once at Lion King and told her I was a producer of the show to get her off her phone.
Yeah, like that would be me. I'd be like, "Hi, do you want to get kicked out of here? Because I run this shit. You want to get kicked out? Shut the fuck up."
Send Samoa Joe up there. Be like, you need to take out some aggression. Go, boo boo.
Like Santos is so fucking good at what he does. So like, why would you talk throughout his whole fucking thing? It was so fucking rude. And then they came out,
but then Hit Row came out,
and I hate them so much.
Hit Row came out and just pooped all over the stage.
I fucking who I want to do a poll. I want to do a fucking. You know what? When I go to SummerSlam, I'm gonna, if there's still a thing, I'm gonna do like a thing. I'm gonna go around all of SummerSlam. I'm gonna be like, I would like to know, do you like Hit Row or no? And I'm gonna get a percentage of people. I'll be like, I asked 2,000 people.
You're gonna be all by yourself, so you got to do something.
5 people said yes. Like it's what I'm expecting.
They have so much potential, but it's not there. It's not there. They just look put together like.
It's like someone who's trying too hard to act. And that's what it feels like.
You know what? It would be better, I feel like, if Swerve was just alone doing
this.
Yes. The other ones kind of like
are stepping up,
like water it down or something.
But also are
taking over. Like they're
with Legado, it's like Santos, and then they're in the back. They're background dancers. They're there to support, but they're also there to like put on fire matches. And that's not what it is with Hit Row. Hit Row is like we all want to stand on the same line, but it's not. It was
like 5 minutes before Swerve even spoke. Like the girl said a whole bunch of stuff, and then the other guy started spitting some stupid excuse for rap, and then
they made a pussy joke.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
he literally was like, something smells like gato.
He was like, when I look at y'all, all I see is gato. That's what he said. All I see is gatos. And I was like, cats? And Taylor's like, he's calling them pussies. I was like,
but he did it twice because he also sniffed his fingers at one point. And I was like, who are you?
This is a family network.
Who are
we? Like, what year is this?
Christina, you missed the wrong one. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you did.
Because they
gotta go back and watch it.
You don't understand. They were making fun of, they were speaking in Spanish, like making fun of Santos. What were they saying? Like, I don't know. They were just being like, oh, like.
The girl was too.
The girl was. She was like, oh, like hermano, or whatever. She was like, you guys think, like she was
and
like.
And so much of this.
Yeah.
Going down on one knee.
It was
going down on one knee.
But I mean. Listen, if the job
took off my earrings, fighting.
If the job here is to make Ligado de Fantasma look like the face all of a sudden, then
right,
I'm for it.
Right. That was the other thing that was confusing. I couldn't tell.
They used to be heels, right? So it's like a baby situation. Yeah. I was like, oh, because now I want Santos to win, and I don't know if anybody else in the audience does.
I feel like go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like I'm biased because like I'm from Atlanta, and so much of Hit Row is like
it's very
Atlanta,
right?
It's everything I hate about it, though. It's the like here for the flash, and like no substance, right? So like it, and that might just be me, which is why I fucking left. So I don't know. There's a lot of people who like that shit. I'm just not one of them. So it's like I don't know if I just like am deflecting.
No, because it feels choppy for me too, and I've literally never been to Atlanta.
Okay,
same.
Yeah,
agree.
But here's the thing: Nick is a huge hip hop fan, and granted, he did not see last week's episode of NXT, but he liked what they were
Yeah,
doing.
that's the
What was it like 3 weeks ago or whatever? And he knows literally everything there is to know about hip hop.
So
he is the biggest.
He's a yes.
But I think he
start.
might be a yes, and that hurts my heart. I literally, my notes, I said, I don't even know what to say. Okay, let's move on then, because we got the
Nick
breakout.
deserves so much better.
We got the breakout. We got to see Odyssey, right? Got to see Odyssey, the
What a
NXT
beast.
breakout star,
Beast.
big dude.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And he's got
Yes,
like
yes.
a little Rasta moment happening.
Yeah,
Is that what it was? Yeah, he's got a Rasta
New
moment.
York.
From New York.
Okay,
And
okay.
he moves on. We're Team Odyssey.
Team Odyssey.
Team Odyssey and Team, what was
If
the
my
other
cute
guy's
little
name?
Japanese
The
boy
Japanese
can't
guy?
win, but he
What
lost,
was-
right? So he doesn't move on.
His name has like an I, no?
It doesn't matter. He lost. So
He doesn't
we're
move
not,
on.
We're not going to see him.
No.
But I think he lost because like he's already a star anyway. So like
Yeah,
he doesn't
true.
even need it. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like
Okay.
we don't need to push him at all because he's gonna shine. He was already a favorite. So
Let's talk about this little promo that we get, Imperium and MSK. So we're basically gonna get Imperium and MSK. Imperium being the most serious tag team there ever was, and MSK being the most ridiculous tag team there was, is, or ever will be. Besides Breezango, R.I.P. But it was, I love them. I love that matchup. I think it's going to be hilarious.
It's gonna be great. So Christina, basically what happened was Mackenzie comes out and she asks MSK, what does MSK stand for? And they're like,
and she's
oh,
got
mask.
she's got
Yeah.
amazing neon eye.
Yeah.
She's got amazing
killing it.
called?
She's killing
Eyeliner.
it.
She's amazing.
And so they're
I
like,
like her.
oh, you don't know what it stands for? Here, let us tell you. So MSK stands for, and then it cuts to the Imperium promo of it being serious and like,
And they're
we're
like,
gonna be blah, blah, blah.
our
And then-
fathers taught us the
Yeah.
mat is sacred.
Yes. And then it ends. And then it goes back to MSK and they're like, and that's what MSK stands for. And she's like, oh, that's so funny. I never
Thank you
thought
for
about that.
telling
Thank
me.
you for telling me. And so it's like,
She
we're
high
never,
fives.
we're never gonna know. We're never gonna know what MSK stands
Yes.
for. So I was like, oh, that's fucking funny. It was cute. I hate Imperium though, but it's gonna be, they're a good match.
I think it'll be good. Yeah, I think it'll be a good matchup. My little sweet baby Oni Lurkin. Dear Oni Lurkin, you need help. I need to make you mean if you're mean. And I need to make you nice if you're nice. And you just haven't quite locked it in yet. It's not quite there. Go further. If you're going to be mean, be mean. Commit to your circumstance, please. Commit to your circumstance. Commit to your objective. Choose a stronger adjective. Choose a stronger adjective, my little baby Oni Lurkin, because you're just kind of floating in this heel universe. But I know you can do better than that.
Wow.
I think he could be really good. I think he could be Cesaro-esque, but on the heel side. And no, that's not just because he's bald. I think that he could actually be a really good heel and a really good face because I liked him when he was a face. But it's just like this, like, you know, when you're like, oh, you can always dial it back, but it's harder to like go further. Go far, baby. Go throw your stick out into the water and then swim your little Labrador retriever all the way out there and see if you get tired and you can swim back. Because I bet you can. I bet you can,
I
Oni
need
Lurkin.
Claudia to give me like motivational speaking. If ever I feel down, I'm just gonna call her and be like, pretend I'm Oni Lurkin. Just yell at me. Let me get my ass in the gear.
Claudia's hot takes.
If anyone needs me to call them before their audition slot, I'd be happy to
You
just
should start charging.
I should.
But not us
Any-
though. We're your co-hosts. We get
No, agree.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
I gave you the
100%.
idea.
If you would like to submit your $5 winnings to the pot of, if you would like, instead of $5, if you win the puzzle, for me to call you and talk you up about something hard coming up in your life, we'll just make that a thing.
send a voice message. Yeah. I can't.
So yeah, that's how I feel about Oni
We'll
Lurkin.
send
I
a
think
Venmo.
I think it can be bigger. I think it can. I hope you listen to this podcast, Oni Lurkin, because you can do it. We're
We are
here.
an
I'm rooting
NXT
for you.
podcast.
No,
NXT.
Oni Larkin, friend of
Oni.
the show.
Mhm.
So, okay, we got to get, that was a lot of my energy. We got to get to the main event.
Yep.
We get Raquel Gonzalez versus Xia Li for the belt.
Yes.
And
What happened?
Well, what do
it
you
was a
think happened?
short match, right?
Oh, short.
It was a pretty short match. I kept thinking that it was time. It was like 15 minutes until the end. And I was like, wait a second, it's going to be a 7-minute match. And then the entrances, they had a promo and the entrances took a long time.
Right.
So I don't remember exactly how long it ended up being, but
I mean, it was Raquel did what she does best.
Right.
It would have been an upset but like, I feel like I was like, I don't know, not like hella focused on it just because I felt like I knew where it was going to go. And it wasn't like Xia was doing anything like super, super crazy for me to think that she was going to cause an upset and win. Yeah. But the thing for me that like stuck out the most was like in the interview little section where Raquel spoke Spanish again. I love it. Oh my God. It like makes my heart so happy.
I adore her.
She was like, nah, chiquita. I was like, yes.
Every time she says chiquita,
like, can you call me chiquita?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Remind me that I have to send you a TikTok. You're going to love it.
Well, when she said that, that when after she beat Xia Li, that there was not going to be anyone left to challenge her. And I was like, this is all gearing up to when Dakota is just like, because it's like Raquel is unknowingly putting her down. Every promo, and I'm like, I'm copying it, and I know Dakota's hearing it because she's not an idiot, but it's like she's like waiting for her moment. So it's more of like now anytime Raquel has a match, I'm just waiting for Dakota's inevitable turn.
I mean, we always see just like Raquel just like posing and looking dominant and whatnot, and Dakota's just on the side, just like looking little, looking at her on the side. Listen, baby, I love you, Dakota. You're a Samoan. You're great. Like, come on, girl. Like, just saying.
But like the whole thing is, you know, I don't know. I feel like because she's so much smaller and Raquel is such a fucking powerhouse, but like Dakota has the advantage because they are best friends. She knows exactly where to fuck with Raquel, you know? So I don't know.
I don't know if this Xia Li thing is over also though. I wonder if somehow we're going to get a rematch or something because she hurt her. She definitely hurt her.
Oh, no, she's wait, that reminds me. Yeah, Raquel, I forgot about that. Raquel landed wrong.
Oh no.
Raquel landed, she didn't turn completely and her shoulder ended up ramming into Xia Li's ribs. So she's like out actually. Yeah,
like, she was hurt. Yeah, she was hurt. And then almost immediately afterwards, they did the two team like medical people did a quick check and then they rolled her up immediately after. And I heard her like, I saw her lips moving like, stop. I can't.
Yeah.
So like that was a kind of aggressive. She did not have to go that hard, Raquel. You did not have to go that hard with the end to maintain your if your scene partner is hurt, like you do not have to do that. You could have just rolled her up.
Like, so she was like screaming in the corner. She was like, "Get up, come on!" And even the refs turned around and they're like, "Stop!" Like, chill.
No, I'm talking about after she was cleared to at least like finish the match. She power bombed her. Like you did not have to do that. I feel like that was counterproductive.
That's true.
Like that's your scene partner. You got to take care of your people.
Yeah.
Right.
So Raquel retains, and then we get Samoa Joe still not having it, coming into the ring saying Karrion Kross, where you at? And then we get Karrion Kross with like a selfie video. And you're not listening, but you texted.
No. I am paying attention. We get Karrion Kross. Go on.
We get Karrion Kross who's like, "Oh, you think so much about respect, blah blah blah," and then he pans the camera down, and we see William Regal.
I saw that part.
On the ground.
That part.
Dead on the ground. R.I.P. William Regal.
And I was like, yeah, Joe, that's the right response.
That's camera just like having just William's like head like right here.
Yes. It was so awkward. Where they were like, shoot, well, you wouldn't have a cameraman out there with you, so maybe we should just give you a phone and you can do like a selfie thing. Should we give you a selfie stick? And he's like, what?
I think this was like somebody's like 1 month of fucking film school that they did, and they're
right.
Like, this is really going to be powerful.
Come to my screening.
Yeah, here's really what's going to be powerful. We just showed this half is my the head off to the side. Off to the side. The drama of William Regal.
The drama of William
of NXT.
Yeah, exactly.
Down on the ground.
I'm just going to say, Regal, that's what you get for not letting Joe do what he needed to do when he needed to do it.
And then he gets in his car and he drives away.
So I'm pretty sure like Joe's they're obviously going to fight at TakeOver on the 20th. Yeah,
it's been officially announced that Samoa Joe is wrestling again, no?
That's when Karrion loses it for sure.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm not smiling.
Doesn't matter. He already fucking lost to Jeff Hardy, so the fucking belt means nothing to me.
Let's take a break.
Yeah.
I'm so upset.
Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
This episode is brought to you by Voodoo Ranger. It's beer. It's hoppy, trend-setting, innovative, served with a little sarcasm, just like Paper House Network. Paper House Network is hoppy? Yeah? It's like beer for your ears. Get yourself a Voodoo Ranger.
Hey babies, it is me, the self-appointed Commissioner of Comedy, James Mattern. I just want to tell you that every week I'll be wherever you listen to podcasts with my show, The Commissioner of Comedy. I've been doing this, babies, for almost 20 years, grinding up and down, and I'm here to convey it to you about the do's and don'ts of the comedy scene, the proper etiquette, the unwritten rules, if you will. Whether you're just a fan, or you're a young buck starting out, a grizzled old vet, or just someone who wants to peek behind the curtain and see how the sausage gets made, tune into the podcast, The Commissioner of Comedy. This is what it's about. It's only on Paper House Network, and it's for you, babies. It's for you.
So speaking of Paper House Network, if you are not doing anything this Thursday night, July 29th, all three members, the Baker Wild Spice and myself, Princess Jellybean, are going to be together at the Paper House Network comedy show. And that's at the New York Comedy Club at East 4th Street. We are going to be there. We are going to be Circle in the Square. We are going to be Squared Circle, Circle in the Square. Squared circle. What I was trying to make
triangle.
I was trying to make a wrestling reference, but it didn't work. It's fine.
Circle
Anyways,
where's the theater on Broadway?
Yeah,
I know it's where I went to school. But it's also the Squared Circle. I think it's called is a wrestling ring reference. Anyways, featuring comedians. Babies will be there. James Mattern.
Babies.
Nico White will be there. Kevin Dombrowski will be there. There's a lot of really great people on this show. It's going to be an amazing comedy show for the Paper House Network, which is our network, which we love. We will not be doing any comedy because we are not comedians, but we will be there wearing wrestling shirts. And if you want to come hang out with us, have some drinks with us, we will post the information for the Paper House Network show coming up this Thursday, probably today or tomorrow, so you can get all that good stuff and come hang out. Come join us and be vaccinated. Just be vaccinated.
Don't come up to me if you're not vaccinated. Okay?
Don't come up to me if you're not.
I don't want to discriminate, but
I am discriminating. Don't come up to me if you're not vaccinated. Obviously, you're vaccinated. You listen to the Face Beat Heels High podcast.
True.
Obviously.
That's so true. Yes. All right, go ahead. I'm done talking about Paper House.
All right. Okay. It's SmackDown time. For a solid 7 minutes, I don't see absolutely anything on my screen. And that joke is old now. So John Cena was there. He's on your wall. I see him. I see you. I can see you, Cena. Moving on. He keeps harassing my baby. All right. So he keeps saying that there are no Roman Reigns fans, and he is disrespecting me directly. He is taking a swing at my face, and I don't like that.
He's right, though.
You and I are fighting. I will see you Thursday. So out comes Paul Heyman, and
being the best.
He says the things that he says, and then he starts.
You have to stop yelling.
You have to stop yelling. You have a microphone.
I moved away from it purposely,
but it didn't work.
Okay, not working.
Fine. So he starts doing John Cena's freaking entrance, and I lost my shit. So I am dedicating my shot to Paul Heyman, because I just. He said the tribal chief will come out before the night is over, and he will give you his answer. And I was like, oh my God, I can move on now. It was great. I loved it. John Cena, I see you, but
Doing.
I will not take that back.
That's the new thing.
Doing. And today is Triple H's birthday. All right, Daddy, happy birthday. Okay, I just got a note from Greg. Thank you, Greg. Goodbye. And we have sweet baby Finn Balor. I did not know that Finn Balor was now on SmackDown, and it was a treat.
What do you mean? I thought you were watching it on.
I was only able to watch fractions of it.
Oh, you didn't know he was back.
I did not know, and I screamed, and I wish I had another shot.
Don't listen to the Face Beat Heels High podcast.
Girl, I was on vacation. Don't come at me.
I listen to us after I record us.
Me too. I do. I listen.
I
watched the YouTube video.
You didn't listen when it was me and Wild Spice, so I took I do. Anyways, moving on. Finn Balor, he's the what?
Who didn't listen?
You, when it was me and Wild Spice.
I did listen.
Or was it Wild Spice when it was just you and me? It doesn't matter. I love you guys.
I really just think you better back off.
Shots fired. So Finn Balor and Sami Zayn are so fucking good at what they do. Like, I don't have usually the appreciation for Sami Zayn that you do, Claudia. And I absolutely regret that. Yesterday, watching Friday's show, I was just like, oh my God, you're so amazing. I want to say though, Pat McAfee, why did you look like Scarface back in like Miami?
Oh, you weren't here. You weren't here last week. We're not coming for Pat McAfee anymore because Michael Cole loves him. So we're not doing that.
Him. He makes Pat happy. So I mean, he makes Michael happy. So
listen,
we have to let Pat do what he does.
Let that go.
I actually was not coming for him per se because this last Friday, I was like, you know what, Pat, I'm not hating on you, especially when he said about Finn Balor, a man who has weapons all over his body. With that line, Pat McAfee won my heart.
We can't listen. I still don't like him, but like I can't say anything bad about him because Michael loves him, and it was apparent in this last Friday Night SmackDown. Yeah. Michael was laughing. You can tell he was in a good mood, and so I was like, you know what?
If Dad likes him, we like him.
I called him. It's like when my dad gets a new girlfriend. Do I like her? No. Does she make him happy? Sure. Yeah. So then I have to tolerate it. So I can't talk shit.
A quick plug too, because if you haven't seen last week's episode, it was highly entertaining. Please go back and watch it.
I will do that today. I will do that today.
The worst day I've ever had in my life as a wrestling fan. It's the most entertaining. It's true though.
In one day we had like 50 views. I was like, oh, damn.
Listen, I noticed that yesterday and I was like, holy shit, I did miss out.
Everyone loves pain.
So I will be listening to us. And I will be watching NXT today. That's my homework for the day. And I will report back next Tuesday. Great. And if I have not done so, I will give somebody money because now it's a dare.
Okay. So we need to move on. We still haven't gotten past anything in SmackDown.
Sorry. Yes. Biggie, I love you, man. I love this man so freaking much. He comes out and Apollo and then the Dirty Dogs and then everybody comes to the freaking stage. And I'm just like, all right, listen, I love me some Cesaro and I love me some Shinsuke. I am not hating on them, but I would have liked to see the New Day be the New Day. But I know that they're on Raw. So whatever. I just want the best for Biggie. Then there's a match.
Why are you yelling, Christina?
I don't know why this is so loud. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm speaking in like the regular voice I usually speak here. My apologies. Then there's a match at a music festival, and everybody was there.
Okay, I will say this.
We got stuff to say.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
As far as a marketing tool, that was genius. I think. I mean, there were like something like 200,000 people in that audience. People who probably don't watch wrestling, who got to see Street Profits and Bianca Belair.
Dawkins.
Well, they were there. Street Profits were there. Yes, they got to see them, got to see like a little taste of what it was. So maybe in like a ploy to try to get more people to watch wrestling, I think it was smart.
Here's the thing. People who don't watch wrestling think wrestling is really lame.
Yeah, exactly. That's where
where the table turns.
That's where the table turns. Yeah. But so although the majority maybe thought it was lame or whatever, and maybe they got like, I feel like even if maybe just like one person was like, oh, I'm interested in Bianca Belair, Then that's a
One
new
person, because you know what we're converting to is one person pays for the extra peacock thing. Like,
Yeah.
If we can get one more subscriber, it was worth this investment.
Yeah, I don't know, but it also kind of felt like a little as like cool as it is for probably the wrestlers to be able to do it. Felt like a little bit that it was pandering because it was a hip hop festival, and then you have our African American queen Bianca Belair, and then you have the Street Profits clearly come out, and you're not gonna have the black people lose at a hip hop festival. So you know what I mean? So it kind of
why not have Hit Row there? Because they're not talented.
Oh,
That's
God.
why. That's why. That crowd would have eaten them alive.
So like as cool as like maybe that moment was for Bianca, because obviously when would Bianca have ever gotten to perform at a festival?
Right.
Yeah, it kind of felt like a little bit of pandering to me, but yeah, I agree. Like I was like, yeah, this is cool for like a one-time thing, but like, please
to
don't
try
ever do
it
this again.
All I will say is that this happened on Friday, and then before I watched SmackDown, I was watching the news, and it said that Florida reported that there's like a percentage of cases. Right, and I'm just like, Florida, why?
Yeah, that crowd made me hella uncomfortable.
That made me extremely
I was like,
upset.
it's too soon. It's too soon. Like I'm going to a music festival in November, but like I'm vaccinated, and this is Florida we're talking about. So I was like, I know that most of y'all are probably not, and you went to this fucking festival. It made me uncomfortable looking at all those people, but yeah.
But
also, like, how cringe was it when they announced Carmella and they were like, most beautiful woman in the WWE? Like, I was like, you really gonna have Carmella out here fighting Bianca in front of this crowd? Nah. Horrible. I felt so bad for her.
Me too. I was just like, nah. But anyways, then moving on, Corbin is having a really bad time. He is just struggling with life. And I still stand by what I said before. I don't want anybody making me feel sorry for Baron Corbin.
You feel sorry? I still
don't. Winning my heart. He's sad puppying my heart.
Especially because of KO's endorsement.
He's so good.
Especially because of KO's endorsement.
KO gave him $40 and he was like, thanks, this is really gonna help. And then he got beat up and he stole his money. Bro, I was laughing
Harriet.
so hard. I was laughing so hard. Jumped. I don't even care. Nothing is gonna make me feel bad for him. Nothing. I'm waiting for it. I was like, try harder. Try harder. It's not. He deserves everything he gets. Fool.
That's what KO told him. That's what KO told him, and I appreciate
it. Don't make it easy.
I love it.
I am not hating this.
There is not much that happens on SmackDown where I'm like, my attention is completely here.
What was the thing? What was the thing that Corbin told KO where Kevin was just like, oh, Corbin? Like, what was it?
Oh, the shirt. It was. Is that last week's shirt?
And he goes, he said, no, I got it. He was like, it was the spaghetti in a can, and it's blurted everywhere.
Corbin.
Oh, Corbin. Spaghetti in a can.
Oh my God, my poor heart. I can't with this. Then we get some Edge versus Seth. Done.
All right.
I'll
tell y'all this right now. After last week, you know that the hope and faith I have is minuscule. If I go to SummerSlam and I have to sit through Seth Rollins winning, I will show you the definition of burn it down, Seth Rollins. I am going to burn the Allegiant Stadium down. If I fly clear across the motherfucking country and I have to not only deal with the shenanigans and buffoonery I've been dealing with, but if I have to sit there and I have to watch Seth Rollins win, beat Edge, pray for me. Fucking pray for me and get the bail money ready. Get the bail money ready.
Thank you.
I'm excited about it though. It was a fire exchange. I was like,
are you kidding me? Yes. Like I am so pumped for this. Seth Rollins and freaking Edge on the mic together for however many months they want to give them to me. It's a gift. To me, that's just a gift. That makes fabulous TV. And I was going to dedicate my shot to that, but anyways, Grandpa Edge. I fucking love Seth Rollins. I hate to say that.
Someone get Edge some goddamn purple shampoo. Please.
He deserves better.
He is a brassy bitch and he deserves so much better. Get him some purple shampoo, please.
Listen, Edge, if you're not going to do this for yourself, do it for your wife.
God, she looks so good too in her little jumpsuits, her little power
Love
suits.
her.
We can have her walking around like the badass she is and have Edge look like a ripped homeless man. Like, so, I can't.
Lean.
Anyways, Tony Storm finally debuts versus Zelina. That was a squash match if I have ever seen it, and it makes me so bad. It makes me so mad.
Zelina did really fucking well. It wasn't super squash match.
That's true.
She did pretty well.
That's true.
For a little while.
I stand my girl. I know that I hated on her before, but now she cool. She part of the family. I stand her. It made me sad because Tony Storm's got thighs for days, and I thought she was gonna smother like little Miss Vega.
Centaur.
And I was just like, I was terrified. I was like, this is murder.
It broke PJ.
Anyways,
that bitch is a centaur and a half.
Fucking centaur, bro.
I am not mad at her. I appreciate watching her wrestle, so I'm okay with this. Anyway, moving on. Then we like, come on, like I just the not even the Mysterios. Jimmy versus Dominic. I am upset.
I'm gonna give you your space.
Thank you. I am upset because it wasn't awful. That's what upsets me. I keep seeing Dominic, and I actually had to say that I did not hate what he did with the audience. He is getting better. And that is what I kept saying to Greg, and I wrote that on my notes. He keeps getting better, and I appreciate that a lot. But I don't want to keep seeing somebody get like a train on my screen when there are already so many fantastic wrestlers. Like that just, it upsets me.
Well, the pop that they got on that first SmackDown back, I think is like helping the push for the Mysterios a lot.
Absolutely.
I just don't, I mean, I guess, never mind. It's like their MO, right? That the Usos are now cheating to win. They're heels. Yeah. So I guess I can't really be mad because that's what Roman is teaching them. That's your boy. Get your mans.
He does what he wants. He won't listen to me.
Okay.
Anyway, all I'm saying is, hey, Jimmy and Dominic did a really good job. That like they were I can't even speak right now. He kept getting out of every chokehold. He kept getting out of every, like he kept putting reversal after reversal after reversal. And I was like, you know what, boy? You know what, kid? You did good. And that little dance that he did, and then Jimmy making fun of him, I like that. But then we have Roman, and then Roman comes out.
I'm surprised you didn't dedicate your shot to this.
I did not think that it was,
because I'm putting this in the description. Roman Reigns does not like missionary. But if I learned some shit, I did not think that he was even able to say that shit on a fucking family network. I did not think he was able to say half of that stuff. So I was like, damn.
Look at her.
I was reclaimed. I was hot and bothered.
He was right though. It was so good because he was right. He was right. Like John Cena came out, had my heart, right? But Roman was right. He did come out and do the same 2005 stuff. And I was like, yes, correct. But now, and so like, it was yeah,
but that's no. But that's kind of like Journey, right? Like you go to see Journey. You don't want to see Journey's new songs.
No, I know. No, I know that. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying like from a perspective of a heel, like he came at it at a correct angle to attack that.
Yes.
Because he's like, I was ready to like acknowledge him. I thought he what was he bamboozled me too. Hollywood got me. I thought we were gonna get a whole new thing. And he's correct. And he was like missionary every single night. Just to Paul Heyman, right? Who wants that? Not me. And I was like, oh my God, Roman. Boy, keep it in your fucking pantalones. We don't need to know about this. Like you're breaking bakey, Roman. It was fucking hilarious. And then he said no to John Cena at SummerSlam. So
this
like,
here is why I didn't dedicate my shot to it, because I needed somebody else to talk about it because I couldn't get through it.
I was like, you're telling me I'm flying across the country and I'm not going to get to see John Cena?
But you get to see Finn Balor.
No, I'm just kidding.
So that's how my Friday didn't end, because I didn't watch it on Friday. I watched it on
Sunday.
Have
a solid question
Monday.
though.
Yes,
I have a solid question. So Finn challenged him to SummerSlam or just a match? I don't think that was clear.
I think that wasn't it announced that
he's
it was
like, you don't, he said you don't accept John's offer, but what about mine? I don't know if he
John's
said-
offer was for SummerSlam though. So if
that's
he's
what I-
rejecting,
that's
but
why
that's the
I'm
thing. If
confused.
Roman is rejecting John's offer for SummerSlam, he is accepting Finn's offer. Then ergo,
I don't know.
it is the offer for
maybe,
SummerSlam.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Let's put a pin on that.
Right?
We're definitely getting John Cena at SummerSlam.
Yeah,
They're not
that's what
going
I'm
to do
saying.
a pay-per-view without fans, without John Cena being involved.
So I was
It's
like,
not going to happen.
maybe next or this Friday it'll be
We'll probably
Finn
get
versus Roman main event.
Yeah,
maybe.
that's
but
probably
I
what
was
it's going to be.
It's like,
As long as they give them both to me, however they give them to me, I don't care. I'll just watch it. But anyways, that's it. That's SmackDown.
Do we need to take a break or should we just go straight into Raw?
Let's go.
No, go into Raw.
All right.
You said your list is short for Raw?
Oh, so fucking short. So fucking short. I don't even think we need to talk about much.
Go ahead.
Really quick, and like y'all don't even need to chime in. Drew is winning at life. Can't wait to see him beat Ginger's ass. Feel like Drew's going slowly insane. That fucking smirk, holy shit! Like, god damn it! Oh my god, he's just the finest. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness. Lily dragging Eva Marie. This is what we've come to. Great. Welcome to the Lily Lucian. Perfect.
I did not hate that.
I thought it was
I hate it
hilarious,
so
but
much.
like it is kind of stupid that like you're building up Alexa Bliss's character
Super
for
dumb.
what? For against Eva Marie? But listen, I'm so blasé about I don't even give a shit about Raw anymore after they hurt me. So main thing we should probably discuss, which is really gonna hurt everyone's feelings, except for mine. But no, I'm upset about this also. Karrion Kross versus Keith Lee. Here's what I'm gonna say to start it off. Whoever decided to book this match is a fucking fool because this is a lose-lose situation.
Correct.
No matter how you fucking do it, this was a lose-lose situation. So whoever decided to book this match really is
Wrong.
just proof once again
You're
that
wrong.
they don't give a fuck about NXT.
Correct.
Because first of all, Karrion won. Great. Does it matter anymore? No.
No.
Because he already lost to Jeff Hardy. So he could have lost. Like, it doesn't matter. But if he would have lost to Keith, that would have looked even weaker. So Karrion wins. Yay. But Keith lost again. Second week in a row since his comeback. So literally it's a lose-lose. And obviously Karrion doesn't gain anything by winning because he already beat Keith Lee for the belt. So like it doesn't go on.
With magic. Like, what are you going to get now without the magic?
What's really upsetting is that both these guys needed wins.
That's what I'm saying.
I think that Keith Lee could come back and say, I never tapped. And we could get a rematch, Karrion Kross, Keith Lee at SummerSlam. Now, the reason why they won't do this is because the NXT fans, like the NXT people that are fired up about NXT, like us, are not carrying over into the stadium in Las Vegas because I don't know. Like, I hope we get that. And I hope that we have enough time to maybe build that up. I don't see where else Karrion is going to fit.
But do you think Karrion's, I mean, he's fighting Samoa Joe at TakeOver, which is a day after SummerSlam. It's confirmed for the 22nd TakeOver.
Yeah.
So that's not gonna, he's not gonna have a match at SummerSlam and then go back to Florida and fight again. I mean, he could, but I don't see that happening.
That would be tough.
But also
I hope we get a rematch. That's the only thing.
Jeff Hardy has COVID. So he's out for a while. So I think that so whatever was going to happen, I guess, like if Karrion was going to have like a rematch against Jeff or whatever the fuck was obviously like.
You're telling me Jeff Hardy's old ass didn't get vaccinated?
Of course he didn't. Isn't he from Florida?
No, he's
Is he not like, he's from Atlanta, still the South, still dumb. I'm from Atlanta. Dumb. People out there not getting vaccinated.
Yep.
Sad. So I don't know. He's
Matt Hardy had a baby.
I do hope we get a rematch though. I hope we get a rematch on the one of the main brands.
Yeah.
So that we can gain some momentum here with
I just don't know why they keep fucking over Keith like this.
They really
what
do.
They should have done.
They really
They should have booked a completely different match. Karrion with I don't give a fuck whom
anyone
from Raw.
Anyone.
And then after Cross wins, beats the living shit out of whomever he wrestles, then have Keith Lee come out and just like beat the shit out of him just because.
I'm very, very sad to say this, but I wonder if it has to do with Keith not being a super pretty person. I wonder if that's it. Because I've noticed that they don't do a lot of close-ups.
Yeah.
They stay pretty far out. And when they do, he's got like bags under his eyes. He's got like, to me, he looks like he was really sick at one point and like is coming back now. But he's also just like, I bet in WWE's eyes, like where they have people like Eva Marie, even, people are pretty. WWE superstars are pretty.
WWE is like Hooters. It's
exactly. Exactly. So I hope that's not it. I really do. I think that's what I've noticed.
I think Keith needs to.
Was coming off.
They need to let him go. They need to let him go and let him go back to NXT. If you're not going to book him, right? Yeah. He needs to come out. Like, let's say like Samoa Joe beats Karrion. Then Keith Lee can come out and challenge Samoa Joe and have that fucking match or something. Just put him back in NXT if you don't know how to use him, because clearly they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
They really don't.
And it's really upsetting. And like, it's like, and we all know I love Karrion, but like, he didn't need this win against yeah, he needed a win, but not against Keith because he's already beaten.
Not
Keith.
like this.
He already beat Keith. So like, you don't.
And he's also about to get set up with with Samoa Joe. So like, why are you even here?
They could have had him fight, like, I don't know, instead of having literally a useless match where Bobby Lashley beats up the Hurt Business. Like, oh, did we need to be reminded that Bobby Lashley's a beast? No, bitch, I already know that. I already fucking know that. So instead of having that, they could have had Karrion against Shelton. Done something else.
Something.
Keith against Shelton. Like literally, I don't know who decided to book that, but it was so stupid. Honorable mention goes to the Mace and T-Bar match versus Mansoor and Mustafa Ali.
I hate that you're saying this because yes.
No, fuck that. I started off so fucking. I was gonna dedicate my shot to this.
I have it. It's mine.
Yes.
I have that.
Holy shit. I started off so over it, like not even wanting to watch this, and they fucking changed my mind so fast.
Yep.
So fast.
Dominic Dijakovic,
so fast.
Your kicks are lethal, my dude. Like,
yeah.
No. Like literally the first kick, I looked up from my phone. I was like, oh my God. Like I just heard the snap in my head. And then I was like, the second one, oh my God, and the third and the fourth. Oh my God,
yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden they got my attention. They did work.
Yeah, they're professionals. They know what they're doing.
Exactly. And Mansoor.
There was a tweet by Mia Yim that said, I'm going with Maze and T-Bar because they never yelled at quotation or hashtag reckoning. And I'm like, damn right, girl.
Yo,
damn right.
No, but like Mansoor too, like when he won, like even Mustafa was like, what just happened? Like, how did he even win?
Yeah.
And Mansoor gives me like Drake Maverick vibes. You know what I mean? He's like, yay, we did it. Like he like hugs him. He's like, we did it. Not me. We did it. Like he's so pure. He came out looking like a goddamn Bollywood prince.
Yep.
Like, yes to this jacket. Yes to his vibe, his dimples.
Yes.
He's a little cutie fucking patootie. He looks like he should be like in a Disney version of some like Indian movie.
Yes.
Like Taj Mahal
I want him to play
something.
Aladdin on Broadway for me.
That's what he looks. Yes. He's like an Aladdin. That's what he looks like.
Aladdin.
He's just like a precious angel baby who just worked his ass off, knows how to take a fucking kick to the face. Like that match for me, match of the night. Yes.
Agreed.
Yes. 1000%.
And then main event. We don't have to talk about Matt Riddle. Like we love him, but we can move on. Main event, Charlotte versus Nikki. So, okay, you're telling me.
The audience was so bored.
First of all, you're telling me.
I'm gonna put my microphone down.
You announced this in the beginning of the night that what I'm gonna get after spending over $1,000 to go to SummerSlam is a triple threat match against Nikki Cross, Charlotte Flair, and Rhea Ripley for the belt. You're on crack. If you think that's what I'm gonna get, you think that's what I'm gonna watch. You think for my women's main event, you think that's what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get Nikki Cross.
Coming down from Sasha Bianca WrestleMania.
Yeah, Sasha Bianca history making match. I'm gonna get a triple threat match against Nikki, Ash. No. And man, Charlotte fucking wiped the floor with her. And that was
Charlotte said, not today.
Charlotte gives me, I was like, team Charlotte over everything except for Becky. Because like, I don't care. Charlotte is so good at what she does. When she fucking beat Nikki, Nikki looked fucking cross-eyed and she's like, oh, I did my best and this and this and this. And fucking Charlotte took her in the headlock and put her in front of that child who had the Nikki poster. I was like, you're an inspiration, right, Nikki? Look at your inspiration.
No, that's oof.
She
My
was giving
nipples
that-
got hard.
Yo, that was fucking everything. I was like, yes, you get your money's worth, child. Like, you fucking. And the child was like, oh my God, like Charlotte Flair's coming for me.
She's scarred for
and my
life.
soul.
That kid is
Charlotte
scarred.
came for me.
That's childhood trauma. That's
Right
you
there, right
You're gonna
there.
have to take care of that later. That's your inner
She-
child.
She won't
When I
have
got
any,
mad, he was
with
like,
any
no, that's
female
on me.
friends.
He was like, that's wrong. He laughed. I was like, no, it's fucking great. She's such a heel. Oh my God. And she's like, I want
Actually,
a rematch with
Charlotte
her
was
fucking
doing her
cross-eyed and
fucking-
that mess.
Charlotte was doing her a favor.
Yeah.
Charlotte was literally putting her over
Yes,
by
she was.
doing that.
1,000%.
Exactly. Charlotte was
1,000%.
making Nikki. Yeah. I mean, I'm still not team Nikki. I'm still team Charlotte in this situation, to be
Neka.
fair.
Okay,
Neka.
but have you? But let me just say one thing about Nikki Cross. Have you guys seen this video?
Yes. Yes, I
You
know
saw
exactly
it?
what you're talking about her talking about how she came up with the gimmick and like what everything
No.
is. Oh, okay.
About
No.
her and Bobby Lashley?
This video with her and Bobby Lashley. Have
No.
you heard this? I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but I want to play it for you.
Bobby, come back.
Almost a superhero. We are the almightiest of superheroes. I'll teach you how to fly. I don't know how to fly yet, though. I'm still learning to fly. Bobby, come back. Bobby.
Bobby,
That
come
was
back.
that was posted by our dude at
Bobby,
Wheeling
come
Wrestling. We love you. We miss you.
Jesus.
But I don't know how to fly yet. But I'll teach you how to fly.
fly.
So
Bobby,
there's
come back.
there's a video talking about how she came up with this.
Oh, I don't know
gimmick.
about all that.
No, well, let me tell you. So she like did research, apparently, like hella research, and was like that women superheroes are really popular right now, and this and this. She came up with her sketch. She came up with like all of this, the whole packet of information of like fucking stats and demographic and all of this stuff. And then she went to creative and was like, "This is what I want to do, and these are the reasons why I think it's going to work." And that's how that's why they're like letting her do it. So like the whole giving her a reward for coming up with it. I guess she really did do her fucking homework and really
Right.
put in a lot of effort, which is great.
Good.
Good for
yeah.
you. But we're not children. And I think that what you forgot is that we don't care.
I mean,
We don't
she
care.
is
But they
doing it-
always
she's
have-
doing
but
it
they-
for the children.
They
though.
always have some because they want young fans. So they
Right,
always have somebody, whether it's John Cena or
But
Bailey.
but
like
it's
what? Yeah,
Nikki.
like
So
Bailey. When
it's-
you mentioned her a few weeks ago, you were like, "Oh, they're trying to make her the Bailey."
Yeah.
The hugger situation. Like, I get it. I do get it. But there was this one kid at the very beginning. He was wearing a green shirt, and the cameraman was trying to like adjust the camera so that Nikki could keep on talking, but like you couldn't see the kid because the kid was in the front, and he just kept going.
But that's like we've said, right? Like it's too far.
Yeah.
Like this is one of those like those things that I was talking about with Oni Lurkin, where it's like it's easier to dial back than it is to like tell someone to go further. This
I
is
hate-
too far.
I
I
hate
can
to
have
say it.
superhero. I can have positivity. I can have all that.
Absolutely.
We see that success with New Day. Like New Day is huge
Yeah.
with kids, but
Absolutely.
like it's too much.
Here's the thing. And this is a safe space. Okay. This is like, I'm part of this podcast. So don't come for me. Fans, love y'all. Here's what I think is the disconnect. Is to be able to pull off a character like that, you got to have a certain je ne sais quoi or an it factor. And Nikki, as
Right.
good as you are,
She ain't it.
she ain't it. And I hate to say it because she really is putting in the work, and you want to believe like if you do the work, you know, obviously like it will come
Yeah.
forward. But like Nikki just ain't it. Like
It's Lana, but flipped. It's
Yes.
Lana, but like
I'm like,
yeah.
you are here. You are not.
That
You are
hurt
not
me,
a top-
Claudia.
I'm so
But it's true.
Sorry.
But she's not a Becky. She's not a Sasha. She, you know what I mean? She's not like cream of the crop. She's a mid Carter. So when you put a gimmick like this, like imagine if they did the superhero gimmick, but on Alexa. Maybe it would work. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it depends on the person. Like if it has to, so that person has to be like larger than life. You can't, it's like that common saying where like you're wearing the dress or the dress is wearing you.
yeah,
Dress
Yep.
is wearing Nikki.
right.
Yeah, absolutely.
The gimmick is
1,000%.
wearing her. She's not wearing the gimmick. And that's where the disconnect is. As
Right.
much as I hate to say
I
it,
agree.
like I feel like she looks great, right? But like I feel like she needed to go completely if it was going to work, she needed a complete makeover. Like maybe go blonde, maybe chop your hair off, maybe come and look completely different, get completely glammed up, and then come at me with the superhero. You know what I mean? Instead of the wispy brown, like I barely wash my hair, you know, makeup not a component, like you know what I mean? Like completely come correct. Like just imagine her with a complete fucking makeover and then doing the superhero look. Then I would have been like, oh, this is a whole new person. Right. But instead of it being Nikki's just wearing a costume.
You know what it is for me? Oh.
Sorry. Just to say this, Charlotte dragged you to fucking filth. You have had the belt for a week. A week. And so you look weak also. And now you're like, well, I want a rematch with your fucking cross-eyed. You couldn't even look directly at her because of the fucking man. I don't know what was going on. I was fucking dying. I was like, you look crazed. She was like, I want a rematch. And it's just like, Charlotte said, yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Challenge Charlotte?
I'll beat you this week. I'll beat you next week. Yeah,
every week.
I'll beat you every week. Like the only way Nikki will be able to beat Charlotte is if it was like some like fucking holy interference, like by a fucking fluke that you managed to beat Charlotte. It's the only way that she's been winning. A crazy fluke where like they're not focused or whatever, and it's like,
which is also not superhero-y.
It's not superhero-y.
No,
it's not. Like having confidence and actually like being a superhero is completely different. You can't just be like, I'm a superhero, but my whole thing is like, no matter how hard I keep trying, I'm going to do it. Like your perseverance is your thing. That's not a superhero thing.
No, it's not. When she said something about like, I'm almost a superhero. It's like, what was it?
No, she said whether I win or lose.
Yeah. Like I almost won. So that's like props to me or whatever.
Yeah,
like, no. Bitch, nah. We don't give.
Bitch, this is not almost.
We don't give trophy.
If you were almost saving the world and then didn't, and that's it.
We're not giving out trophies for participation. If Armageddon was happening right now, you can't do shit.
Guess what? I almost made it to Broadway. I auditioned, so I almost got the part.
And that's good enough for me.
That's good enough for me. Bitch, no. What are you teaching the children? That just like, no, it doesn't matter. Like, no. I hate it here. Anyway, that's literally all I have.
I really don't like it.
It's literally Nikki Ash's participation trophy.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what
I just said. She's just a participation trophy.
It's a participation
children.
That's what it is.
Teaching the children to just be okay with participation trophies.
TJ, that's what it fucking is.
Oh, I can't take credit. That was Becky.
Becky. That's what it is. Participation trophy. That's what she is. That's literally what I think. That's what it is.
It breaks my heart. It makes me
nailed it. That's exactly what it is.
And it pisses me off even more now that I put my finger on it.
Even the way she won the fucking briefcase was like everyone else.
I'm just gonna climb on up.
I'm just gonna take an Uber up here and fucking take the briefcase. Like you didn't really beat any. You know what I mean? It's like that's how she keeps winning. It's
and
like,
it's so far that winning by flukes and that whole thing is so far away from any superhero ever.
Yeah.
Superheroes are also forged in fires. Yes, so like there's more that goes into it's all origin story. Yeah. So like I'm not a big superhero person. I get told I look like Harley Quinn and should be her all the time. Yeah, but whenever I have pigtails, there's always some guy that's like, look like Harley Quinn.
I mean, look the way that she like her big move, right? The fucking beautiful chef's kiss moment where she landed on Charlotte and then Charlotte immediately fucking reversed it and pinned her. Gorgeous. Yes. That means that your superhero move is beatable. You know that, right? Yeah. Like
and not only because it's Charlotte. Like anyone could have done that.
Beatable.
Anyone could have fucking
Charlotte's all villain, bitch. Charlotte's
dressed like Maleficent,
but she could be a superhero villain. She's got the backstory. She's got it all.
Just look how like out of place Nikki looks on that poster. That WWE released for the triple threat madness that you're saying I'm gonna witness at my first ever wrestling show. That's what you're gonna do to me. Like I'm truly upset about this.
Maybe Charlotte.
You know what it is? Also, I'm sorry. Go. Maybe
Charlotte destroys her. And then we get a little mystery outline for triple threat. And we don't know. We don't know who's going to be.
Card subject to change.
Listen, I already told you last week, right? Becky Lynch dream. Becky Lynch coming back is tucked in. Good night. Put to bed right next to CM Punk coming back.
Well, CM Punk's going to AEW. So we'll talk about that in One the Wrestling World. So
it's put to bed. Becky ain't coming back ever. How about that? I literally, Becky, you missed it last week. I literally have no hope left in my heart. I'm nothing. I'm dead inside.
She finally feels what it feels like to be a real wrestling fan.
Yeah.
No,
Welcome. You've crossed the
I'm like,
threshold.
Becky's not coming back. When she comes back, if she comes back, whatever. I have no hope.
Oh, girl.
And with that said,
Let's take a break and have a puzzle.
okay.
If you want to, you could try and solve this puzzle, but you gotta be the first one to solve it to win $5. And it's puzzle time, puzzle time. It's puzzle time with PJ. Watch it on YouTube or just use this as a dance break. Yay. It's puzzle time with PJ.
Puzzle Time with PJ brought to you by Silk City Hot Sauce. Go to silkcityhotsauce.com and use the code HEELS, HEELS, for 15% off your entire order.
Uh-huh.
It's like an ocarina, but from like Chile.
I hate her.
What's up, YouTube?
She's so high right now. I've
Jesus.
seen it happening.
I'm not even.
You're not making my editing job easy today. Like, I'm really gonna have to listen to this whole episode while I'm editing.
I love you.
I have to work today. Like, can we?
Oh my God.
move
All right.
on?
This puzzle from last week was split pea soup.
Hey.
And Kevin and Lumi, you both won. So I'm going to give you both $5. Lumi, I know you usually dedicate or want us to
Donate.
Donate yours to charity. Kevin, you let me know where you want your money to go. If it's to you, drop me your Venmo. If you want it to be donated to charity, let me know which one. And that is the puzzle from last week, split pea soup. Split pea soup. I believe there were some other people that got it too. Thank you for playing the puzzle. It always makes me happy. Puzzle is also only on our YouTube. So this is the puzzle for this week. Solve this puzzle and win $5. We've also realized that you can't see the timestamps on YouTube. So please send it to our Instagram or message us on Facebook, message us on Instagram, and message us on whatever messaging platform you would like to use. That way I have a timestamp and I can tell who actually won. So if you are commenting on YouTube and you're the first person to get it and it's not in our Instagram inbox, you won't win because I won't be able to see who sent it first. This is our puzzle for this week. Solve this puzzle, win $5. Solve this puzzle, win $5. Solve this puzzle and be the first person to solve this puzzle and slide into our DMs and win $5. That's puzzle time with PJ.
Your puzzles are always so smart. I don't know,
but they're not though, because they get them so fast.
And I'm just
We're
dumb.
Just dumb. Do we have
Yeah,
anything
we are.
for what in the wrestling world?
I do.
Let's do it.
Did you guys see the video of Zack Ryder, who's a WWE guy, defeating Nick Gage to win the GCW world title? Did you guys see that?
Oh, yes, I did.
And the fans
being pissed.
So the fans, Zack Ryder is a WWE guy who I don't remember when he got let go. I think he was in the whole 24/7. Oh, another shout out to my boy Reggie for being the 27 champ and just jumping over everybody. I like that.
And almost fell. And
Yes,
everybody's
he did.
trying to play it cool, but he messed up.
He just rolled. When in doubt, forward roll. So he's a WWE guy and he is now in the GCW, Chris Jericho, AEW kind of world, but he beat the GCW world champion and won the title, and the fans rioted.
Yeah.
No.
They were throwing bottles. They were throwing all kinds of things at him because in indie wrestling, if you're a WWE guy, you're kind of a sellout. So for him to come back with a new name and win the belt, they were not having it.
Nope.
How do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about that? Like, I know we talk about respect all the time. We talk about the fans having a voice all the time on this podcast. What do you think about that? Because they threw his shit. They threw their shit at him.
Having a voice and then throwing bottles and attacking somebody is very different.
Right.
They could have just voiced it and booed, and you could have shown your disdain that way instead of actually trying to attack someone.
Yes.
Wow.
It's like
even
protesting and rioting.
even I would not do that to Seth Trashbag Rollins. If he beats Edge, I'm not throwing anything. Am I going to scream bloody murder? Yes, I said I was going to burn the stadium down, but would I actually? I don't know.
So this says
actually, I don't know. I might be on their side. Actually, take it back.
I take it back.
This says there were bumps through glass and shots to the head with light tubes. And this was definitely Cardona's chance to show a very different side of himself. That's what happened in the ring. It was a bloody match. However, after the bell rang, fans in the building went nuts, throwing beer, soda, and water bottles into the ring. After flipping them off, Cardona made his escape, and this was one heck of a match if you like that kind of thing. They're certainly not for everyone, something we're sure you'll agree with after checking out some of the hard to watch highlights. So it was a bloody match.
Yeah.
And those are hard for both team partners.
Right.
Like those are like, that's real danger. You are in
Yeah.
danger when you're hitting, each other over the head. Not my kind of thing. I know a lot of wrestling fans like it, but for him to win and then you to disrespect that scene that happened,
that don't fly with me.
Yeah.
No,
I don't like
I'm
that.
not about that.
Not
So
about
I felt like we needed to touch on that because
it's too much.
Like I will say this. Yes, I know that when you're in the indie scene, if you get picked by WWE, you are considered a sellout. But like my point is, WWE is its own thing, and they dispose of people as they please. You still need a career. You're still a performer. It's like when you make it to equity as a performer, as an artist, an actor, and then you are up there in equity and you don't get booked for however long. You got to figure it out. Eventually, you're going to end up doing non-equity shit again. Like, probably, So why the hate? You're just trying to feed yourself. Yeah. You're just trying to keep living your dream wherever you can.
They left their hearts in that their literal blood, sweat, and tears. Like if that's not something where
please respect the space.
Exactly.
Boo the shit out of him. Boo the shit out of him. Tweet about it, but don't throw things.
Yeah, because that disrespects what happened in the ring and the work that they put into it. So don't then try to,
because whether you like it or not, those two men were taking care of each other. Yeah, and we're making sure that they were in a safe place.
Correct.
Doing the right things the right way.
You're taking it too far. Like you're living in the fantasy a little too long. Like you need to realize it's wrestling. Like relax.
This is literally for your entertainment, and it's dangerous entertainment. Yeah, exactly. You don't get to be all like, fuck you, let me throw shit that can actually fucking hurt you directly.
These two men literally sacrificed their bodies just to put on a show for you. And how you repay them is by throwing bottles and trying to
by putting them more in danger.
Exactly. Disrespectful. Don't like it.
Don't like it.
You don't get to try and attack a wrestler and not have the balls to then be beat by that wrestler. Right. You don't fucking get to do that.
Anyways,
so my only other what in the wrestling world is the Daniel Bryan CM Punk rumors.
We're going
joining the AEW team.
I'm going for the sole reason of hopefully seeing Daniel Bryan
and Vicky.
Obviously.
And Vicky.
Yes.
Where's she at?
Texted her the other day. I texted her the other day and she was like, I was like, how's the farm? Because she has a farm in Texas. And she was like, oh my God, it's going so well. I figured out how to hold my beer while riding the lawnmower at the same time.
Damn it. That's our personal Lord and Savior.
I was like, I was like, you are just a fucking legend all the way around, Queen. God. I was like, yeah, I love you so much.
She's like, so freaking perfect.
Figured out how to hold my drink while I do the lawnmower.
I love her.
She's
God
fantastic.
Damn it.
Those goals all day. But yeah, I told her, I was like, we're really excited to see her when she comes, and she's very excited. So
good. We'll have to do something with her.
Yes.
We'll have to go get margs.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. That's all I have though for What in the Wrestling World. Do you guys have anything?
Nope.
I mean, that's it, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. Don't forget Paper House Live event this Thursday.
Come see us.
And until then, keep your feet, speed, and your heels high. Bye.